Hey guys, what's up? It's all about Mike 18 here with another Avengers related video. Yes, it is Monday, May 7th. I still have Avengers on my mind. I'm going to see the Avengers in 3D on Saturday. I don't know if I've mentioned this in a video before, but someone commented on one of my videos, when you go see the Avengers in 3D, will you let me know which one is better? Yes, I will. I will do a quick little review, not going to be that long. I'll say how good the Avengers is in 3D. But anyway, this Avengers-related video today is about the box office results for the opening weekend of the Avengers. They came in last night, and I couldn't believe the numbers I was reading. If you guys remember my last video, my box office video, I said that the Avengers was going to make $150 million domestically in the U.S. and Canada this weekend. I was way off. Wow, I was way off. To be completely honest, I was about $50 million off. It is just unbelievable how much the Avengers made. So I still have the poster in front of me. I typed up the results of the box office. Let me get it in front of the camera right here. I typed it up. So I'm going to show you guys what I typed up on my computer, and I'll read what I have typed, and it just talks about how much the Avengers made this weekend, how much it made. I even mentioned how much it made worldwide. I listed all the 6 records that it broke. So let's get this, let me start reading this. I had to find this logo of the Avengers. I don't know, I found this cool one on Google Chrome. Marvel Studios says the Avengers. Right under that, I have box office results. Now, for North America and Canada. Now, keep in mind with these numbers, the Avengers was released in 2D, Real-D 3D, and IMAX 3D. I just realized I have a typo here. I put 3D and Real-D 3D. I forgot to write IMAX 3D as well. I am sorry about that. I forgot to write IMAX 3D. I don't know why I wrote 3D and Real-D 3D. It was just released in Real-D 3D, IMAX 3D, and 2D. Alright, so most of that money is also coming from the 3D showings and the IMAX 3D showings. So you have that. I say that 2D, Real-D 3D has the most showings. Would probably almost have the most money. 2D probably has the second most, or maybe possibly the most, and IMAX 3D probably has the least, because there aren't a lot of IMAX 3D theaters. I don't even have one near me. So, but anyway, on opening day, the Avengers released opening day, May 4th. It made, according to this list that I typed right here, $80.5 million. Now, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows was opened last year in July. I forget the exact date, 2011. It is the #1 highest opening day film of all time. Okay, now the Avengers is number 2. That is the only thing the Avengers didn't beat. It did not beat Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2's opening day numbers. I do not remember how much Deathly Hallows Part 2 made on opening day. I'm not sure, guys. I do apologize for that. I didn't include that. But Avengers made $80.5 million on opening day, which is the second highest opening day of all time. Now, the midnight shows are also included, because you remember the movie was released May 3rd, May 4th at midnight. So tons of people went to the midnight showings, and the midnight showings took in $18.7 million. So that 18.7 is included in the 80.5. So you have a total of 80.5 on one day, on Friday. That is unbelievable. That is wow. That is incredible. And then you still have Saturday and Sunday to go. On Saturday, May 5th, 2012, the Avengers took in $69.6 million. That is according to Wikipedia. I got all this information from Wikipedia, guys, so if I'm wrong, it's not my fault. I went on Wikipedia. I found a website that had the easiest way to get these numbers. So Wikipedia, according to Wikipedia, Saturday, May 5th, the Avengers took in $69.6 million. And on Sunday, May 6th, the Avengers took in $51.7 million. Now, I did not add that up with a calculator, but on Wikipedia it said that the total for the opening weekend gross was 207 point something million. Now, many other sites were saying 200.3 million, so I went with what everyone else, and the news too. The news, my news station said 200.3 million last night, so I'm going with that number. So this weekend, The Avengers on May 4th, 5th, and 6th, including the midnight showings, the Avengers made $200.3 million, which is the #1 highest opening weekend of all time. Now, that obviously pushed back Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 to #2, because Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 made $169.2 million on its opening weekend. So, it's a big difference, but Avengers is now the #1 film of all time. I was way off. I was about $50 million off. The Avengers made $50 million more than I said it was going to make. I said it was going to make $150 million this weekend, slightly more than that maybe. It made $200 million, which is unbelievable. However, the Avengers absolutely deserves that amount of money that it made this weekend, because it was a film that is worthy of that amount of money. It really is. Now, according to Wikipedia, I have on the bottom of the page here, the Avengers broke 6 records. Now, I had to go to the second page. Let me go to the second page. Okay. The 6 records that the Avengers broke is, it broke the summer opening weekend record, which is held by Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2. It broke the opening weekend in May, so the Avengers was the highest grossing opening weekend in May. It broke, obviously, the opening weekend, which was held by Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2, obviously. It broke the opening weekend for a 3D film, which was Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2, I believe. It broke the highest 3D gross during an opening weekend. Don't know what movie held that title before Avengers, but it broke that record. And then the last 6th record that it broke was the opening weekend for a superhero film, and the highest opening weekend for a superhero film was Spider-Man 3. The Avengers just broke that. So that is, now this is according to Wikipedia. I believe that it was Spider-Man 3. I'm not exactly sure on that last one. So it is now the highest summer opening weekend. It is now the highest opening weekend in May, the highest opening weekend of all time, the highest opening weekend for a 3D film, the highest 3D gross during an opening weekend, and the highest opening weekend for a superhero film. That is unbelievable. That is just crazy. Now, that is the United States alone. I do have to quickly talk about how much the Avengers took in outside of the U.S. and Canada. The Avengers was released between April 25th and April 29th in countries outside the U.S. and Canada. Now, it made $441.5 million from April 25th till now. That is its total gross. So, the current total for the Avengers is $641.8 million worldwide. That's throughout this whole entire world. The Avengers has made $641.8 million in less than 2 weeks. That is absolutely unheard of. That is just crazy. It's been about 2 weeks since the Avengers opened. It's been not even a week here. 3 days the Avengers made $200.3 million here in the United States. Now, in about a week it made $400 million. $441.5 million outside the U.S. and Canada. So that is that is just unbelievable, and the Avengers deserves every single dollar that it takes in at the box office. Now, $641.8 million. This is something I just wanted to point out. Some people might not realize this, but you guys all know that they have on Wikipedia there is a top 50 highest grossing film list of all time worldwide. This is a worldwide gross. Obviously, #1 is Avatar. I think took in almost $3 billion. Titanic has like $2 billion, I think, or maybe $1 billion. I'm not sure on that. Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2 is #3, and Transformers, my favorite movie of all time, Transformers: Dark of the Moon, is #4 with over $1 billion. Now, the lowest film, the 50th film on that list is The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense has $672 million worldwide. Sixth Sense was a great movie, by the way. Now, the Avengers this weekend has to make, I wrote here, has to make over $31 million worldwide to pass The Sixth Sense on the list. To gain entrance onto the list of the top highest 50 grossing, 50 grossing films of all time, To get onto that list, the Avengers has to make over $31 million worldwide. Now, that's worldwide. Now, the Avengers is easily going to make another $130 million at the box office this weekend. I highly think that it's going to drop $70 million this weekend. It could make more. I don't know how much it's going to drop here in the United States. And that's here in the United States. You're not even talking about what's going on in countries outside the U.S. and Canada. So the Avengers is obviously going to hit the top 50 grossing films of all time this weekend. Can it make $1 billion? That is the extreme question. With the money it's been taking in less than 2 weeks, the Avengers will easily hit the $1 billion mark, in my opinion, by the end, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, the Avengers will have made $1 billion, which is probably one of the highest. This film has been grossing so much money so fast. That is just absolutely amazing. And like I've said before, the Avengers absolutely deserves it. So the only thing you have to take from this is the Avengers has made $641.8 million as of May 6, 2012, which was yesterday. Still have been it's been taking in money, obviously, today, May 7th. And the Avengers only needs over $31 million worldwide this weekend to to gain entrance onto the list of the highest 50 grossing films of all time. And that is unbelievable. That is absolutely crazy. I will do another box office update. That's the end of my box office results list that I typed up. I will do I'll probably do a couple other box office updates. Maybe next Monday I'll do another one, letting you guys know how much Avengers made. I want to let you guys know what spot it is on the list, because it's obviously going to hit the list this weekend. It'll probably be, I want to say, I'm gonna make a prediction right here. It's gonna be I'm just gonna randomly guess this. It's gonna be number 38 on the list. That's my guess. It's gonna be 38 on the list. I'm gonna say it's going to have almost $900 million by the end of this weekend. That's my guess. That is absolutely crazy, if you ask me. So guys, there it is. There are the numbers from the Avengers opening weekend box office results. It absolutely shattered records. Completely destroyed certain records. Now, my only hope is that, Avengers, I would love to see Avengers stay as that #1 spot. I really would. It deserves it. And I would love to see it hit. I can't wait till I see it hit $1 billion. I really can. And obviously it will. It is going to make probably $1 billion, I would say it's going to make $1 billion, 800 million by the time it's taken out of all the theaters worldwide. I'd say it's going to be, I think it's going to pass Harry Potter to the House Part 2 easily. I think it'll hit number 3 on that list of the top highest 50 grossing films of all time. And one other thing I want to point in, out of all the 5 Marvel movies released so far, including Avengers, which makes 6, the Avengers is so far the highest grossing one out of them all, I believe, for opening weekend, obviously, and I believe it's the highest grossing film out of all of them so far, and the rate it's going, it will make $1 billion by the next 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this box office results video. I really enjoyed learning about these numbers. Just letting you guys be aware of this. I will see the Avengers in 3D this weekend. On Saturday, I'm going to go see it in Real D 3D. I will come home and I will review the movie in 3D. It's going to be like a quick review. I don't really want to take too long. I'll just say if the 3D was good, because it is post-converted 3D. But anyway, that is how much the Avengers made this weekend at the box office, and obviously it made so much because of its because it was released in not only 2D but Real D 3D and IMAX 3D. So that is absolutely incredible for a movie. I'm really glad for the Avengers. The Avengers deserves it completely. Guys, I do apologize. This video is about 14 minutes, 20 seconds right now. I'm sorry for the fact that it's so long. I just had so much to talk about, talking about all the records the Avengers broke. Anyway, I might release some other Avengers-related videos. I'm not sure. I hope you enjoyed this box office results video, guys, as much as I enjoyed learning about how much the Avengers made the box office. Bye, guys. Stay tuned for my Avengers 3D movie review coming this week.